Hello, welcome to the Sloan Zone. Today we're going to be talking about A Feast for Crows. George Martin, I love his books as you know. I'm kind of obsessed. This is becoming more of a Game of Thrones, Song of Ice and Fire YouTube channel than an author channel of sorts. But my main point is to always talk about books that are inspiring me as an author and why they're inspiring me. And right now I wanted to talk about the whole Kingsmoot thing that's going to be happening with the Greyjoys in the Iron Islands and those people. So Asha Greyjoy, names are different in the book, don't worry about it. On the TV show, you know, the whole point is they're going to have this big Kingsmoot. So what are her chances? There was a cool little article put out by Pop Sugar recently, which I like to promote because I'm writing for them now. This one was not one of mine. I did two, one about Jon Snow and one about Cersei's new Robert Strong bodyguard guy, the, you know, returned from the dead probably, or almost dead or whatever he is, Mountain, Gregor Clegane. So anyway, this one's about the Kingsmoot and the point about like what it is. So I wanted to say, what are her chances of winning? According to the book, not very good. It starts off by saying there hasn't been one for 4,000 years. No woman has ever ruled of this area, of course. But you know, if it's been 4,000 years, then it's like, I don't know, maybe it's a different world. She does have a big following. At least in her mind, half of the camp wants to follow her. The other half wants to do other things to her. You know, so maybe she could win some over. She has a lot of people who followed her into a fight, but most recently they did follow her into a failed fight to save Theon. He was not saved, obviously. Something else that's interesting that the show is doing is that Theon is returning home, apparently. So will he arrive in time for the Kingsmoot? We'll see. The main thing there that I'm interested about is a Kingsmoot can go on for a long time. They basically say that it happens until everybody's chanting your name, whichever person's going to win that person's name. So it could be 5 minutes, it could be 5 months, or 5 years, you know. So, you know, of course the show's going to follow his pacing, but it'll be interesting to see. And, you know, he's not quite a man either anymore, depending on your definition of that. So, would he have a chance of winning? I'm curious. Anyways, Feast for Crows. It's funny because this book got dinged quite a lot as being one of the least interesting books in the Game of Thrones Song of Ice and Fire series. I kind of agree, the main point being that a lot of the main characters that you love are not in this book, and that is unfortunate. I liked book 5 a lot, it was great, but what this book has going for it, at least in the audiobook form, is I really like the narrator. I don't know if it was a different narrator than the other three, or if he just started doing it differently, but I liked him a lot more than the other audiobook narrators. So if you're going to listen to audiobooks, this is a great one to listen to in audiobook form, and it's filling in some places. It's book 4, but it's filling in some of the Greyjoy stuff that happens in season 6 of the TV show, so still relevant. Alright, take care. Let me know what you think in the comments, and hey, if you want a free book, let me know. I'm going to give out 5 free copies of my fantasy series, Falls of Redemption. It's the first 2 books in the trilogy, so let me know if you want that. Hit me up with comments, send me an email, whatever. Take care.